Hey, what's happening, fellow trash scavengers? I hope you guys are doing well this morning. It's Thursday morning. It's about 9:35 a.m. and it's a bit chilly outside. As usual, I'm a little bit behind this morning, so I'm just trying to show you guys what I got, and I gotta get this stuff packed up, and I might be going thrifting today because it's such a beautiful day. The first thing we got going out this morning is a set of 3 vintage Tupperware popsicle holders. We sold these for $6.99, free shipping. And the next thing we got going out is this Hallmark Keepsake Baby's First Christmas Ornament. It's from 2014. I got this at the Salvation Army when they were giving away all the free Christmas stuff. This sold for $11.99 with free shipping. And then I picked up this InStyler a few weeks ago at the Salvation Army. It comes with the bag, and I sold that for $29.99 plus $8.25 shipping. And that's all that's sold overnight, so I'm going to go get this stuff packed up, and then I'm going to decide what I'm going to do, and we'll talk to you guys in a few. Hey, what's happening? Just got out of the Salvation Army. It's 1:05 p.m., and I just had some interesting, weird shit happen to me. I found this very nice Echo cake spatula. It was in the utensils area. It just has like flower designs on it, and it's old. That's the same exact one. And I had it, I looked it up, it was selling for like $10 plus $8 shipping. It only weighs like 3 or 4 ounces, so I could have gotten like $18 for it. After I checked out and everything, and I got to my van, it was nowhere to be found. I looked, they put everything in a box, and I couldn't find it. I just don't understand what could have happened to it. It's almost like somebody reached in my cart and grabbed it while I wasn't looking. But that would be a little unusual. But I have no other explanation. I walked back in the store, I looked in the cart, I looked all in the box, I looked at another box that she pulled out, you know, that she was going to put my stuff in, but since it was a liquor box, I don't like to take those. So it was very strange. It was a very strange situation. All I can think of is maybe somebody grabbed it. But that was going to be like $13-14 in my pocket. Whatever. I did manage to grab a few other items though. I picked up a serving saving container for 85 cents. I got one of the good ones for $1.50 minus 15%. I got a 3-piece Cuisinart blender. That's 1 piece. Here's the motor. And then there's the jar. And it also comes with the lid and the adapter piece there. It was $13 for that, but I ended up getting it for about $11.05, I think. It is a little more than I like to pay, but it did have all the parts, so I'll be able to part that out and make some money on it. And then I found this nice leaf metal clock, and it's made by a company called Ingram. It was $2.55, and I looked it up, and the same one had sold recently on February 6th for $27.50 plus priority shipping. So I figured I'd go ahead and give that a grab. I also picked up this hair straightener. It's a company that I've never heard of before. The name is Infrashine. I've never heard of them. It was $2.55 after discount. And it looks like they're selling for pretty good money, even in pre-owned condition. Looks like you can expect to get about $40 shipped for it. I'll definitely have to keep an eye out for that brand. That's one I've never come across. I would say like 90% of hair straighteners are worthless, but you do find some good ones if you know what you're looking for. I'm not going to lie to you guys. All I got is this little spatula on my mind. I want to go in and find this son of a bitch. I'm having a hard time accepting that somebody grabbed something out of my cart without me seeing it, but I just can't imagine where it could have gone. The sleuth is on duty. All right, so I'm looking at the receipt here, and it came out to $21.50. And I did not see any listings on here that were 50 cents. So according to this receipt, that spatula never made it to the counter. That means either somebody grabbed it out of my cart or it somehow fell out of my cart while I was in there. So I'm going to be on the prowl for it, guys. I'm going to have a hard time giving this one up. All right, guys, I just got out of the Salvation Army. They're not really putting anything out right now, so I'll probably just come back tomorrow. No leads on the spatula. I even talked to Janet about it, and she said, "Did you turn your back at all by chance?" I said, "Janet, I refuse to even go down that road." I said, "Have you ever heard of that happening? Things like that don't happen in this little small Salvation Army." She's like, mm-hmm. I'm like, damn. Oh, whatever. But what are you going to do? It's like 12 or 13 bucks gone forever. I would have sold that too, and I would have made 12 or 13 bucks and put it in my pocket. I got the OCD going on. It's really hard to let it go, but I'm just going to go ahead and let it go because there's nothing I can do about it. All right, guys, I'm going to shoot over to More Than a Thrift, and I expect to be disappointed, and we'll confirm this. I'll talk to you in a bit. Hey, what's happening, Chaos Crew? That's right, we are still the Chaos Crew, guys. I don't care what YouTube does to us. Anyway, it's 9:15 a.m., and I'm just kind of getting the orders that sold last night ready to be packed up and shipped out the door. The first thing we got going out is this second pair of international vintage headphones. You guys know the little haunted story behind these, but every time I find them, they always sell. I still got one more set to go. This one sold for $29.99 plus $5.95 shipping. This is a really good find. This is a Manscaped the Plow safety razor. I picked this up in a bag at the Savers a while back, probably like 6 months ago. It was right before I stopped going to Savers all the time. In fact, I haven't been in like 6 months. But this came in a bag with the lawnmower. I sold the lawnmower razor for $49.99, and this one sold for $34.99. I paid like $6.99 for the bag, and I either used a 20% coupon or a $2 survey, so I paid probably about $5 for both of them. So it ended up being like $85 in gross sales for like $5 investment, so that was pretty good. These things sat around in my death pile forever. I mean, like for the last 6 months, they've just been sitting there on my death pile, and that's money I could have had in my pocket. But I've got it now, so it's all good. And then the last thing we've got going out is this Lang, I don't know how they do it, Lange. Yeah, I'm not sure what thrift store I got that at, but it was probably like $3, and it's been listed for several months, but it sold for $14.99 plus $6.95 shipping. And that's all I've got going out right now. It's been kind of a slow time. Like my sales are down like to $3,500 a month or so, and usually they're, you know, well, when I was doing the Savers runs every week, they were like at $5,000-$6,000 a month. But you know, it just is what it is. You know, I only have one real thrift store, so I'm not getting the quantity of merchandise I was getting at one time. But I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying to do whatever I can to hold on. All right, guys. You remember a couple days ago I bought this GE Waffle Maker. It's got that cool vintage look, you know, it's super old. I mean, check that out. I mean, that's just cool. Problem is it works fine, but it won't shut off. When the power button's plugged in, you turn it off, it'll go off and it'll turn back on. So I got to try to sell this thing as parts or repair, even though it still works good. So it looks like I won't be getting that top dollar after all. And that just happens. Sometimes you just got to take a chance. You know, a lot of times with this type of old stuff, I find that it usually works pretty well. And this does work well, but, you know, it needs to be unplugged every time. So I'm just going to have to see what I can do with that. I'm going to start taking photographs of it and get it up there. I got to go pack this stuff up, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Hey, what's happening, guys? It's Friday afternoon. It's about 1 o'clock or so, maybe about 1:10. Hey, I just want to apologize about all the gum chewing. I recently quit smoking 2 Sundays ago, so it's been 12 days. And I find myself having to do quite a bit of chewing just to get the urge to not vape. I didn't actually quit smoking, I quit vaping. So no more nicotine for me. Anyway, I decided to shoot over to the Salvation Army and see if we could find something. And to be completely honest with you, it wasn't that good today. I did pick up this 3D puzzle. It's a Ravensburger, and it was $3.40. And it looks like the best I could probably do with this probably be between $20 and $25 free shipping. So not quite a nugget, but it should be like $10, at least $5. And then I found this little box of Red Rose Original Black Tea. Best by October 25th, 2020. That's fine with me, guys. It's still wrapped. I like tea. I'm sure I'll like black tea. And for 85 cents, that's only about 2 cents per bag. I'll take it. I picked up this vintage Krupps coffee grinder. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. It's kind of a rare color. There's not a lot of browns out there. A lot of whites. This is the only one I saw. I didn't see any other browns in this model. Should be able to get 20 bucks for it. It was $2.55. Hey, how's it going? It's 11:15. I'm trying to kind of keep the voice down a little bit because I don't want to wake up Mr. K. I'm just doing I'm over here at the light table just doing a little bit of work. I've been picking up items and taking photos of those items, and hopefully I can get some of them listed on eBay. I just got done cleaning up this Farberware Hot Plate that I picked up today. It's a nice hot plate. I mean, this is vintage, made in the USA, Bronx, New York. Good condition. It's got some streaks and stuff where I just wiped it out, but it's a good piece. The only real problem is the tag on the bottom that gives all the information, like the model number, is gone. So I can't really tell what the model number is exactly, but I think that I've already found the exact model of this, but I'm just going to do a little bit more research. But I'm pretty sure I know which one this is. I just got to find some similarities and it'll all be good. But it looks like this thing's selling for like $50 plus shipping. This is all stuff that I photoed today, and I need to try to work on getting it listed. That NutriBullet back there ended up having a split on one of the sides right there. I think if you can see it. I didn't even notice that until earlier, but you know what? It still works, and I'm still thinking I can get something for it. If you guys remember, I picked up that shortwave radio a few days ago, and guess what, guys? Broken. I've had quite a few of those this week. You know, you pick an item up and you get it home and you realize, oh, it's not working, or there's something wrong with it. There's a crack in it. Do you guys ever have that shit happen to you? Really, I don't know what you can really do about that. I guess you just have to, you just have to make it work. And the way I'm going to make it work on that radio is I'm going to try to sell it for like 40 or 50 bucks as is, or for parts. And I think somebody might buy it, or maybe I can get close to 40. Maybe I can get like 30. But I think I paid $3.40. And I think I can get at least 30 bucks for it. But the problem for me is, if you think about it, I went out 3 days thrifting this week. Let's say the minimum amount of money I need to make for a week is, let's say it's $500, even though that's kind of hard to live on. But let's say $500. So you look at all the items that I picked up. I don't think I picked up $500 worth of items. Maybe I picked up $300 worth of items, or $350 worth of items. So now I'm expecting that I'll be able to sell this stuff and make $350 in profit. But then when you start going and you find problems like cracks or something broken somewhere, like the radio, well now, you know, I'm thinking I had $350 and I was going to sell that radio for $100. Well, that brings it down $60, $70 because it's not working. So your expectations, you know, you count on that money, now you're not going to be able to, you know, it gets difficult. And it's still hard at the Salvation Army. I just haven't been talking about it quite as much. They're not really putting stuff out. You know, I'm finding like 3 items, sometimes maybe 5 on a good day. And most of it is stuff like this. You know, these are the $50 nuggets up there. I only found like 3 items to resell today. And then I went over to more to the thrift both yesterday and today and didn't find anything at all. But I'm just going to keep on pushing through, guys. I'm just going to keep on working and trying to get more stuff and list more stuff and just trying to work. I'm not sure if I'm going to go thrifting tomorrow. Hard to tell. If it's going to be nice outside, I might just try to go out there and see if I can score a deal. But if not, I still got work to do here, so one or the other. Anyway, my friends, I think I'm going to shoot out of here, and we'll talk to you soon. I appreciate you guys watching. I really like taking the camera with me when I'm out. That way, you know, I feel like I kind of have like a friend with me. But anyway, guys, we'll talk soon. And if you guys wouldn't mind subscribing, if you haven't subscribed, please give me a like if you wouldn't mind. And if you have any comments or questions, I'd be happy to answer. We'll talk to you later.